Hey guys, this is Richard Ogachi. I'm back again tonight. This is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. I'll be trying to post a video every night, every day. I ask that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please just watch my videos. And especially if you're interested in this kind of life, I know that this is going to be instrumental. It's going to help you. It's going to make a difference. And I hope as we share these experiences, you'll be able to get perspective and context to help you maybe just make some decisions based on the information that I'm sharing here. Thank you so much for following. And tonight, I'm going to talk about, of course, I'm trying to share experiences like in the context of moving to the US as a new immigrant and the kind of problems and challenges that I faced. I'm just trying to share for the specific people who want to also move or they are moving to a new country and establish themselves. There are significant specific issues that I experienced, and my stories are based on that. So tonight I'm going to talk about the kind of life that is in the US, especially. Candice, what's going on? Hello? Okay. Okay, Candice. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, Candice. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about the kind of life, the type of life. There is an individualistic kind of life. Individualistic in the sense that I think this is also arising from the fact that the US is a capitalistic economy. There is a lot of jobs more than the people. So that kind of space promotes individualistic life where people are so busy with their daily schedules, going in to work. Most of the week they are at work, and then the few free times they have to be with their family. So it will pose a significant challenge when you are coming from from African space, especially because Africa is based on socialism. Socialism in the context that um, the impact of the whole thing about socialism is based on a system where people embrace each other. We have families and friends get-togethers, and they are more tighter because I think the US, it's very hard to connect with people. I think also because some of the reasons from my own view, some of the reasons is number one, people don't need help as much as those in Africa. So people in Africa usually they need help. Most people are jobless, they are desperate. So the connecting to other people, it's easier because maybe probably they think, or maybe they may ask for help from these people. Maybe they are soliciting for something. It's almost all the time easier to connect with such people because their needs are based on maybe transport, some bus fare to the specific places they are going. The fact that you're not able to connect with people like easily, it takes time. I think people they take time to learn and get to know you before they can allow you to their life. It's always a good thing to be that way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because most of the people who've grown up in the US, they've never depended on anyone. They always show up at work and make money for themselves, and they have their life together. They're living the American dream. They have a home. They have a nice vehicle. They have 2-3 kids, and they also have like 2 dogs. They are happy within their space. They don't need like a lot of help from anybody. They can pretty much pay their bills and live a comfortable life. They like, and by the way, most of these people also, you find that they already have established relationships. When you come with this expectation that you really want to make friendship with such people, it's never easy. It's not going to be easy because they probably maybe are not looking for a connection with a new friend. So when you're moving or when you get to the US, you need to also like try to embrace that kind of life where you are gonna go to work, you leave work and maybe take a break. When you're taking a break, maybe most of the people, you're sleeping, you're tired because of working long hours. So you find that you will have to embrace such kind of life. You will have to embrace because everyone is busy. They're busy doing their own things. They're busy putting hours. They're trying to catch up with their kids' schedule. They're trying to spend time together as a family. So I think the best way for those people like from Africa who always like community, who like to get together, is to join other groups of Kenyans or maybe church members from your neighborhood, at least to get to commune and come together and share challenges, share experiences. Be accountable to the people who are close to you, and in that way, that will create a sense of connection. They know that you care about them. You care about them. There is that kind of mutual relationship that comes when there are people you've kept close and they are like they have best interest, your best interest at heart. So with the kind of individualistic life, so that poses significant challenges. Like I saw the other day a woman who moved to the US recently, and the husband has been here for a while, and she said that she's so depressed. She's been in the house for months. She's not been able to do driving. She doesn't have a driver's license. They have only one vehicle that the husband used to go to work. You see, she's so depressed because she thinks she's trapped. So it's not uncommon to find people being in such situation, because when you move from Kenya, I'm talking on this particular case, Kenya, because that's where I moved from, and I understand the life dynamics around Kenya. You are around too many people who are so available to ask you questions. Like when you're living in your apartment in Kenya and you're going to work, you're almost all the time gonna bump into your neighbors, maybe take the same bus, and maybe leave your kids with your neighbors when you go to work. It's not like common to see such kind of life in the US. Besides, also there's this crazy weathers, like it's winter, for example. Right now people are indoors. You don't get people going outside most of the time because of the dangerous weather, freezing temperatures. You'll find that most people keep indoors, and there is cold. The body is not active. You tend to get predisposed to depression. So when you are from Kenya, newly from Kenya, and you get to the US and you experience that kind of life, it's going to take you like a really difficult time for you to get used to such kind of life, because of the difference dynamics around the US and Kenya. So as you transition, the best way of dealing with this is to make sure that you have a support system. You can either be in good communication and rely on your spouse if you have a spouse, or at least identify close friends. You can create and make friends anywhere. Even these stories that we are sharing, it's not like it's a cast on stone on what you're supposed to do. It's just sharing whatever you like, you'll do. The reason why you're actually moving from Kenya to the US, it's your own. You have your own reasons. We don't want to have this set mindset where You have to tell people what to do. People are limitless, let them go out and explore. You've come to a new country, you are struggling with the language, for example. You always have to be flexible to adjust and say, okay, I've come here, what exactly is going on here, who is here, how can I make friends, how can I be of help to somebody, because even in the US you always can be in a position to help somebody. It's always good to mark your space. You don't have to be like having this outrageous expectation from people. Like, okay, these people, they can't help me. These people need to help me. These people need to know that I'm here. These people need to know that I'm from Kenya or from. Nobody cares. I mean, like, there are people who care, but you should not have that in your mind. Like, you've come here, find your space, be of help to people. Most of the businesses are asking for help, like help needed. That's how they advertise for their positions. Help needed. If they're asking for help, come on, call them. Take the jobs and show up. Do more than they expect from you. Be happy. Go to the gym. Like the depression that comes when you indoors, you don't want to get out. You don't even need a gym. You need dumbbells, and go to your garage or your living room and do sit-ups, do some like abs, lift some weight, do some jumping jacks, warm your body up. Don't just sit back and start thinking and of like focusing on your own life. You're self-absorbed. You need like to activate your body, like do something that is physically demanding. Go out and plow snow, for example. Help your neighbors around your neighborhood to make your driveways clean. I mean, like, be of help to other people. Do what you have to do. Call your neighbors, even the people who don't want to talk to you. By the way, relationships are based on trust and mutual trust and help. When you have people that know that you care about them, you will easily connect with them. You really don't have to break your neck. You don't have to like have this expectation on the roof. Okay, there's people talking about maybe being racist. When you indulge in such kind of talk where you're always expecting a negative impression, you're always expecting somebody to look down upon you because you have low self-esteem and you feel like your communication is hindering your relationship, you find you don't have context, you don't know most of the things. I mean, you don't know some of these things. You don't know. You have to go find out. You have to know that you have to be proactive, be out there, explore options. It's bloody hard to make some of these things happen, but it takes time. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes action. Say hi to people, meet friends, tell them your expectation, be open to them. Having worked with, like, for example, Americans, mostly people in the US, they're what I can say in the most part is most of the people are very honest people. They're open people. They talk about their lives. They openly talk about their challenges, what they're struggling with. Sometimes maybe not the case with some of us, based on where we come from, because you have like people around who maybe have other intentions. But you know what? You move out, meet people, do communications, I mean, help them, help some people around, ask questions, ask good questions. Go out in the store, look at the foods in this country. Go look at the options that you have. Look at what exactly happens around. Meet different community people. Volunteer somewhere, with the school foundations, with the county foundations. It's going to be easy in the long run if you want to make it easy. But if you want to make it difficult, that you're so close, you've come, you've like collected a lot of information, you've watched videos and TV about how there's a lot of prejudice, you will exactly face that. You will exactly face that. So just be positive. Be positive and know that you got this. You made a decision like, okay, you're going to start again. Starting again is not easy, It takes time, to settle. It takes time to connect with people. But in the end, things get easier when you get to see dots connecting. By the way, you always never connect the dots looking forward. You always connect the dots looking backward. When you look at your life, the kind of decisions you've made, the kind of actions that you've taken, in the long run, it's only when you look back that you connect the dots. When you're moving forward, you never see anything. You only have a vision. You only have like these expectations. You have this, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, I have this plan. I need to call these people. You always don't know. You always out there to find something. You always out there to see that there is something that you can do, that there is an opportunity somewhere. You need to knock doors. You need to meet people. You need to ask questions. You need to give help. You need to help people. And in the end, when that happens, people will you create a mutual trust. You create a connection where you are able to get people who resonate with you and they're able to work with you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm Richard Ogachi. This is my YouTube channel. Please, I kindly request that you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and also share with your friends. Share with your family. Share with whoever wants to listen to this kind of content. I know in some way, at least, this is going to help someone somewhere. God bless you. It's the cold season. It's the winter season. It's cold out there. The people around here, my friends, my neighbors, my family, I ask that you stay safe. Dress warm, keep yourself warm. Take a warm drink, maybe if you need. Take some coffee, hot coffee, or put on some heavy jackets. Take care of yourself. We are gonna get behind this. The beauty of, I don't like the cold weather, but the beauty of this kind of weather, when I asked my wife the first time what was she looking forward to see or experience in the US, you know what she said? She said one thing. She wanted to experience the seasons. And I found that very interesting because so the seasons come and go. Like, for example, it's now winter where we are having snow, where we are having driving problems, crazy temperatures, freezing temperatures. But you see, it comes to pass all the time. When you are like absorbed with winter, like, okay, it's snowing today, it's too cold, the house is too cold, we need to warm our house. You see, in time, you find that the winter is going away and we are going to welcome spring now. And spring is going to also fade on our eyes and we have summer. Summer is my favorite. And then when we are almost like at the peak of summer, winter comes in again. I think that's life too. And I think that's exactly what life is. Life is about seasons. It's about changes. When you are happy today and you are experiencing happiness, like you feel like you are full of energy, something is going to draw you back to limbo again. Like, okay, you face a challenge, you face a problem, and then things don't add up again. But you, in the course of time, again, you feel that kind of change. You go back to your happiness mood. You are happy. You're meeting your needs. You feel like you're passionate. You making sure that you are living your dream. You're making differences. You're making friends, It always comes to a time when things don't add up. I think that's exactly the meaning of life. Life is about diversity. Life is about change. Life is about experiencing something else when you are actually anticipating something else. Life is about you facing imminent death sometimes, and you are anticipating life. Life is sometimes experiencing infirmity when you are praying and anticipating good health. But all that comes, we always embrace what we face. Because you know what? We only pray for grace to overcome. We only pray that God helps us to overcome whatever difficult situation we are facing, and that it doesn't break us down. Come on, guys. This is the Global Nurse Impact. It's Richard Ogachi YouTube channel. I pray that you stay safe and see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye bye.